What I'm aiming to start off with this episode, it gotta be that BS that you pulled.
That BS that I pulled?
Yeah, that BS that you pulled by telling me to go watch Baby Reindeer in the last episode.
You gonna start it with that?
Yeah, we're gonna start off with Baby Reindeer because I have never felt so much secondhand embarrassment, and I hate. Does anybody else hate feeling that? Like you're watching a very, very embarrassing scene. You're reading a very, very embarrassing moment, and it's like,
But why would you be getting embarrassed about something that you're not involved in?
because the protagonist of Baby Reindeer,
Donnie?
huh?
Donnie?
What's his name? Donnie? Yeah, it is Donnie. He pisses me off. He pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is even a show that I would normally watch. It's a lot going on in this.
Me either, like I said, because I know some of y'all gonna try to pull that. While Patrick watching, listen, I was getting my hair done. My hairstylist, she said she was enjoying it. She asked me what I wanted to watch. I said, I don't watch stuff like that. You can put it on whatever. That's what we ended up watching. I just felt like, you being someone that likes, a little thriller action, you like a little mystery action. I thought you may like the Baby Reindeer.
Okay, here's my thing, because I'm only 3 episodes into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the 3rd episode, I'm like, how many more episodes is left? Because we've already been through a roller coaster. Okay. Let me explain.
It really is crazy that those are only like 30-minute episodes. They be feeling so much longer.
When he stepped off the train. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this show, now that he ain't want to ruin the surprise and he tried really hard to get me to watch this show, I can finally offer a summary since he was giving me crumbs, right?
You don't feel like I gave you a good summary?
No, you didn't. A trying comedian who's
struggling with personal boundaries.
So it's a comedian who works as a bartender, and he gets himself into a predicament by being nice to a lonely/sad woman who's at the bar drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I think he offered to give her a drink. Like, he was really trying to make her feel better. And it's like, I respect it. I do, because I'm a very empathetic person too. I am.
Mm-hmm.
When you worked in retail, and I really want to say, I feel like a good majority of us have worked in retail as a cashier, stalker, whatever. When you worked in retail, you understand there are weird people out there who like to misconstrue. I'm saying that word right?
Misconstrue.
Misconstrue?
Mm-hmm.
Construe. You know what?
I mean, you can screw it if you want to.
I can do what, sir?
You can conscrew it if you want to. Like, if you would rather say it that way, it's fine. But it's construe.
I thought you was trying to get sexual.
I wasn't.
Okay, I didn't know where you was trying to take it. Anyways, I didn't know where you was trying to take it. Because I'm down with it. Okay, but anyways, but customers very frequently flip whatever niceness that you were showing them into something more sexual, especially as a woman. If you work in retail, you have to deal with that all the time, right?
That's facts.
In this specific situation, it's flipped. Because he showed this lonely, sad woman.
He just gave her a free Diet Coke, bro.
Because he showed her some kindness at the bar. She comes back every day. Every day. Every day. And he's kind of going into the attention. I don't think he finds her attractive, but he was playing into the attention that he was getting from her. So a part of this is his fault. A part of this is his fault. We need to understand this, right?
Okay.
This is where it pisses me off with him. Because he doesn't know how to set personal boundaries. And when he finally does set the personal boundaries,
it's a little late.
It's already so many things that he has let go. And now it's to the point where this woman is showing up outside of just the bar. Then he's showing up at her house. Because I guess now he's trying to say, okay, she's a little bit on the weird side of things. Let me follow her home once. just one day out the blue, and let me peek through her windows to see how she's living because she's kind of a weird person.
Not the best choice though.
Mind you, he's dealing with all this, and he understands that she's kind of a weird person. She somehow got his information, and she is blowing this dude up with emails and emails and emails about the most randomest things. As soon as a thought goes through her head, immediately in a text form, straight into an email, straight to Donnie, right?
Hey, baby reindeer.
I think it can hit like 100, 200 emails in one day.
In a day, yeah, facts. Especially if they had like a argument or something, it get worse.
My thing is, Donnie put himself in this situation, and I don't like the victim blame. I don't. I hate when people victim blame altogether, because Donnie is explaining this whole entire story to a police officer and trying to explain to him why I'm finally pressing charges even though all this is happening. So you have to remember, in the back of your head, every single time you're watching a scene, he's telling a police officer, these are the details of the story of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Once we finally got to the part where we find out by his hidden life, another reason why he didn't want to go to the police was because he was with a trans woman and he was hiding her. And I'm just saying her like, what is going on in this show?
Is hiding fair?
He was definitely hiding her. He's in the darkest parts
of the bars,
yeah, the restaurants.
He was
trying to hide this woman.
He got a fake name.
He has a fake name. He found her off of a trans dating website. And I'm just saying her like, when are you going to live in your truth, Donnie? When are you going to live in it? She's asking him, why are we always meeting up in these type of places? In the back of his head, he don't want people knowing that he's with a trans woman because he feels like they're going to see her as a man. It's like, then why are you with a trans woman?
He going through a lot of things, self-discovery, like I mentioned as well. He trying to figure out who he is. It's not a full midlife crisis, but it's like a pre-life crisis. You know, when you actually look at the storyline, he's going through a lot. You know, he was living with his girl. They got into it. He left his girl. Then at some point, he was with his ex-girl's mom. They was living together.
No. You're mixing up some of the story. Because he never was with the mom.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't dating the mom.
At a point in time, he was.
He never dated the mom, no.
He explained that when he mentioned how they lived. Yeah, he did for a point in time.
No. And I will argue with you about this. He wasn't dating the mom.
Okay.
He was with the girlfriend. The girlfriend is black. Donnie is white, as you can tell. But they was together. Then they decided to live with the girlfriend's mom for a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they decided to live with the mom for a short period of time. And it was only supposed to be like, 3 months. But 3 months turned into 6 months. 6 months turned into a while, like 8 months to a year. And then at this point, they was getting into it. They was having issues. So then the girlfriend decided to move out and leave. She didn't want to be in a relationship anymore. Donnie, he moved over here for her. Ain't had nowhere to go. So the mom let him stay at the house. And this is where it was getting a little bit weird because they was kind of moving like they was like together. Like they was eating dinner together. They was hanging out after dinner, watching TV together. I think at that point in time, though, the mom had lost a son. You don't remember that? The mom lost the son, and Donnie, I feel like she was using Donnie as like a placeholder for that place of her son. It's a weird situation around Donnie. I'm not going to lie to you. But
I feel like, now that you've seen it, the best way you could describe it is probably just say something when it's time. Don't push it off, constantly trying to be nice to someone.
My biggest gripe with this man is how he treated the trans woman. Like, what was her name? Terry. Yes, Terry.
I knew it started with a T. I was going to say Tony. But I think Tony is what he was calling himself when they was earlier. Anyway, go ahead with Terry.
Yeah, because he was on a trans dating website and he lied about his occupation, his name, all this other stuff. He was living a whole double life, basically. His real life is a bartender, struggling comedian, and he got a stalker by the name of Martha who don't want to leave him alone and has already got jammed up before for stalking. My thing is, as soon as he seen that, why didn't he go to the police? I don't know. I'll leave it alone.
He gave her the benefit of the doubt. And I feel like, can we have an honest moment? A moment of transparency?
What's the honest moment?
There's a lot of times where even you could say in your life, someone's been flirting with you or something, and you just wanted to be nice, friendly, caring, show a little compassion, empathy, sympathy.
Okay, no, that's different.
Let me finish, right? Mm-mm. And somebody may be telling you like, hey, I think he like you. Hey, I think this may be a little more than work. It could be something wrong with this man. And you like, nah, I ain't never really noticed that. Because you just want to be nice to the guy. Originally, I'm not saying, by episode 2, 3, he know what's going on. But originally, he just wanted to be nice. He saw a lawyer struggling. This a lawyer we talking about. Martha, law school completed.
Looking at Martha, she don't look like no lawyer. She don't. And then when he followed her home that one day, because he was being creepy too, and was looking through the windows, damn, you live like this? Like
a little messy.
A little?
A little messy.
I look like a step away from hoarders.
Busy work, sometimes you just in and out the house. Sometimes you just home to sleep. Busy work. Because she a lawyer.
Okay, then explain the fact why every time you come to the bar, you never got no money for a drink. But you a lawyer. You never got no money to get anything at the bar. You just here taking up space, trying to talk to me. Then when I ask if you want something, you was basically expected for free. Because when he finally charged her ass,
She got hot.
He was trying to place a boundary.
What do you mean?
No more free drinks.
I can't afford it.
What you mean you can't afford it? You're a lawyer. And then she was going crazy with listing. Oh, I know this person, this person, this person. I've done this with this person, this person. I got their phone call right here. I got their email. Like, okay, so you know all these people. Where is the $10 for this shot right here? Where is it?
That's crazy.
He put the drink right in front of her. All right. That'd be $13.
She really
He was scared to the ass. He was like.
She really looked like 13. What?
What you mean 13?
I never pay.
Since when we started doing this? But that's my thing. There's two things with Donnie that I really don't like. And there's two things especially about Baby Reindeer as altogether. Which Baby Reindeer is what Martha, the stalker, calls Donnie.
It's a pet name.
It's a pet name. And
would you, because we don't do a lot of pet names. I just call you babe or baby. Like, what you think about that? Like, I call you my little reindeer.
Don't call me reindeer.
What's wrong with that?
Because I'm just gonna be thinking of Martha's crazy ass.
But
don't call me reindeer.
That's an animal you only see anytime gifts are coming. Like, it's a reindeer. You think Christmas vibes, warm, cuddle, snuggle. You could be my little reindeer. You could be my little doe.
Is this sexy talk to you? Like, is that what that is for you? I mean,
it's not. But I'm saying, like, you could be that.
I don't want to be your baby reindeer. No, I think I'm good on that. No.
Okay. Well,
okay. All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We'll discuss that later off camera. All right.
I like it on camera.
I'm not fun to do that with you. What?
Go ahead.
What did you mothered something? You mothered something under your breath. What did you say?
I've never mothered anything.
I don't know how to say the word mother.
Muttered. Like mutt. Muttered.
Turd. Muttered. Yeah. Did I say it right? Hey, muttered.
It's possible, yeah.
Muttered.
But you were gonna say something about Baby Reindeer?
Oh my god, I'm losing track. Anyways, yes, it's two things that I really, really dislike about Donnie, and it's causing me to dislike it about the show altogether.
What's that?
One, it's the boundaries aspect. Whenever he places boundaries, he feels bad about placing the boundaries. There's a lot of people pleasing going on there, which is understandable. It's understandable. I dealt with that for a long period of time before I had to shape up because people was taking advantage. But the people pleasing combined with the narcissistic tendency to lie to get the best situation possible, it aggravates me because that leads into his treatment of Terry. Because Terry got the shit end of the stick the whole entire season. Because Terry explained if you sleep with somebody or do sexual things with a person under a false identity, yes, that is a crime. Now, he's in the gay club sweating bullets after hearing that. Because to Terry, he's still Tony who works in construction. She looking at his
She asked him,
hands.
"Why your hands so soft? I never seen a construction worker that, it don't look like you lift a finger."
Yeah, like I was actually kind of anticipating your rough hands. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I guess I'll take care of him. But now you having a good time. Terry finally took him to a gay bar because she was really peeping. I feel like he hiding me. So she took him to a gay bar completely, not just no regular restaurant, little area that he could hide in the back or the corner. Took it to a gay bar, and at first it was kind of vibing, but then I guess he went to go take crack.
That
Cocaine,
was coke, bro. That was coke.
speed. What was he taking in the bathroom?
It was cocaine, bro. He snorted it. I don't know what speed is, but because you naming stuff like you just done seen the itinerary before. You know what everything is.
Listen, back in high school, I used to hang out with white folks.
Oh, I thought you was about to say you. Well, no.
I didn't do that.
What does that mean? Because you hung out with them. So what is that like y'all tried things?
I didn't try to.
Y'all got a little speedy in high school?
No, I used to party with white folks, but it's a lot going on with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a whole story with that.
Yo, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, we'll talk about that later because I don't want to bring up the case.
Let's at least talk about, because I know you're speaking on how he did her. Let's at least speak on the train scene, because I feel like that's the jaw dropper.
Listen, it was by this scene. It's actually two scenes, but the first one was the train. I had to pause the show. And I was sitting there in disbelief for, I want to say 15, 30 seconds. Just shocked at what I was seeing. And I looked back at Patrick a few times like, this is the show you put me on? This is the same day that Donnie and Terry, right?
Yeah.
Is at the gay club on their date. Terry has told Donnie it is illegal to do sexual things with somebody under a false identity, right? So remember, Donnie's sweating bullets now. Now that he's thinking that, because...
And he a little high, he a little crossed. He feeling a lot.
Yeah. Because I don't know what he did in the bathroom, but I guess to get him pumped up and really excited. But now he's scared. So now Terry is feeling it. She feeling him. She telling him...
She feeling good.
Let's go back to my house. Let's go to my place. You already know what she's trying to do. Donnie, if he wasn't lying, would have been completely down too. The only issue is with Donnie, and this would be pissing me off with him, is that he's so focused on everybody else's perception of him and what he's doing, that his actions move 100% just purely based off that. Because remember, the reason why he was taking her to them dark lit restaurants and other places was because he was afraid of people looking at her and thinking, is that a man? That's a strong jaw. What is Adam's apple? Is that a man? Like, he's thinking in his head, people are so focused on him and whatever he's doing, that him just walking with her is going to lead to that type of reaction from people. Mm-hmm. So now they're on the train after the club. Terry thinking they about to have fun when we get back to the house. Donnie looking around the train, looking at everybody's face, trying to see, is anybody watching me? Is anybody watching us? Is anybody looking at her? Do they see her? Do they see anything different about her?
And he saw them dudes looking.
Yes, he did see them dudes looking. I think that was one of the main reasons, because Terry was trying to go in for a kiss in front of everybody. I was hurt. Oh my God, I had to stop. And this is what I mean by secondhand embarrassment, because I hate it. She leans in for a kiss, babe.
What happened?
It's a train. They're right at a stop. As she's leading in for a kiss, this dude is looking at everybody and he's thinking, oh my God, everybody's watching. He proceeds to step off the train right as she was leaning in to get a kiss. And when she opened her eyes, she was looking at him like, huh? The door closes as he's staring at her. And she's looking back while the train is leaving, just in shock and disbelief with me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When I was getting my hair done, and that scene came, I just remember I was like, yo, you're a savage. That's crazy. Then to go to her crib the very next day.
Was it the next day? No, he was beating himself up. He was beating himself up for a while. Because after that, he had so much shame and guilt for what he did to Terry, but he had so much shame and guilt already by being with Terry. It was a weird situation for him. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it wasn't as bad as the comedy club and Martha showing up after they supposedly had broken up. It was this whole show gives me secondhand embarrassment, and it's a lot going on with it. I'm not gonna.
And you only seen to what, episode 3 or 4?
Once I got to the comedy show, and she's showing everybody the email about Donnie asking for anal, I'm like, whoa, okay. How much more episodes is left in this season? Baby, we weren't even halfway through yet. Oh my God.
Can I tell you something?
What?
You ain't seen nowhere close to the worst part of the show yet. I'm telling you, I was getting my hair done, but I was really getting taken through a roller coaster. Just every episode is like, wow. So I'm glad you're liking the show so far.
I don't know if I'm liking it. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't like it, but it's one of the things you kind of just like, wow.
I don't like how he did Terry. I don't, because Terry is such a nice person. And that dude let Martha beat up Terry. I ain't like that. I don't know. It's the type of show where I don't know if I like it. It's like Hijack with Idris Elba. Like, I don't know if I like it, but I'm still tuned in and see what the next episode talking about because there's so much going on. But I don't know if I like it yet because Donnie pissing me off a lot right now.
Gotcha. Let me at least ask you this. For as much as you've watched so far, what would you rate it? 1 out of 10.
Okay, I got to ask you first, what would you rate it? Because you're the one who put me on beat about the show in the first place.
What exactly are we rating? Are we rating like the enjoyment?
You didn't give me these options.
Oh, I didn't give you those options?
You definitely didn't give me these options.
Well, I was just gonna let you kind of just throw a rate out, and then it was gonna be that. But I would rate it. I rated a 7.5. The reason you can't give it lower than a 6, simply because it keep you on your toes. It keep you on your toes. And even if you don't like it, it has to have good writing because it's not predictable.
It's not.
It's not predictable at all. No matter what you think you're going to predict, nope. No matter who you think can get worse, you ain't seen nothing. Because we ain't even mentioned her sitting at the bus stop part. We'll talk about that another time. Martha
is psychotic.
But
this is why you can't be nice to customers like that. You got to have a boundary. And immediately when somebody is too nice to you back, we cutting this off. Somebody else is going to serve you today.
Yeah.
I can't be that person for you because in your head, you already have some type of image, dream, ideal of what me and you got going on. I got to go.
Yeah. But I give it a 7.5.
Psychotic.
Because I can't give it an 8 or a 9 because I wouldn't watch it again. And if it was up to me, I wouldn't have watched it at all. But I cannot deny the level of effective writing, the good storytelling that it has, even the way it's shot. It's a pretty good show.
It is.
Anyone born 1960 and older probably can't even watch the show.
Why you say that?
Cultural acceptance.
Cultural acceptance. Is it because Terry
Terry,
woman.
it's more than that. Like more comes after that.
I'm about to say,
Terry,
people,
Terry is not the biggest problem that you're gonna
It's
see
not.
in that area on the show.
it's
Like,
not even a
no,
problem.
I'm telling you, you haven't seen anything yet. So
Oh.
like Terry is a very small problem in terms of what I'm speaking on. Like Terry wouldn't be the main focus of why they can't watch it. Terry would be like a small. I promise.
I'm scared because I'm already going through a lot in just episode 3. I don't know what else.
So what would you rate it? Thus far, you still got time once it's over to give it a full rating.
Donnie pisses me off. I give it like a 7.5 altogether. I agree with you on that. You gave some really good points, and you was being very unbiased, and I like that.
Yeah, because just because you don't like a character don't mean the show ain't good.
Yes.
Like you cannot like the Avengers because you hated Thanos, but the movie is a good movie.
I'll give it a 7.5 right now too. So if y'all do want to see that, y'all do like the thriller, y'all like the more crime aspect of stalking and seeing how people navigate that, go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and watch it with me so we both can talk about it. I don't know. All I know is it's a lot going on. I do want to bring up on the pod though, because when we had this argument on our side, on our own time.
I don't believe we've ever had an argument, my love.
That's very much a lie. You bicker at me all the time.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm glad that we're bringing it onto the pod now because I really want people to understand the smallest things that you will bicker with me about because you're very persnickety.
What's your definition of small?
Hmm?
What's your definition of small?
Small?
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday, and mind you, Patrick is a cook. Not just a cook, a chef. He one of them, you throw him in the kitchen and you got a couple of things here and there and you don't really know what to make. He gonna make a meal out of it. So I call it a chef. It was in the morning time.
Oh God, you finna bring that story up?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the breakfast because why do you have to do a lot?
Go ahead.
Why do you have to do a lot? Right? He asked me, do I want breakfast? It's around like 11, 12-ish. I'm thinking I'm just gonna be making me like a ham and cheese sandwich and get me a bag of Ruffles to call it a day, right? So I'm like, oh, I was thinking about getting a sandwich instead.
You've already edited the story to make it fit your side more.
How did I edit it?
Go ahead.
You
I'm gonna
see
let
how
you finish.
you
I'm
don't
gonna let
even-
you
you don't
finish.
even
I'm
wanna
gonna
let
let
me
you finish.
finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Right? You don't even want to let me finish because you know you're very persnickety, and I'm gonna use that word a lot with you, right? He asked me, do you want breakfast? And that's when I brought up the whole lunch thing and possibly getting a sandwich. He's talking about, oh, okay. Now, I know with him, he be chefing it up when it comes to breakfast food. I have a bunch of pictures that we can actually put on the screen to show how you be chefing it up for breakfast. So now I'm thinking in the back of my head, well, hold on, wait a minute now.
Breakfast is my favorite meal.
What you plan on making for breakfast? Here's where the issue comes in with him.
Before we get there.
Don't worry about what I'm about to make for breakfast. Just do you want breakfast?
Before we
What you
get there.
mean?
Before we get there.
What?
May I explain not only the real first part of the story.
What's the real part? I didn't even get to finish and you're already trying to cut me off. Look at you.
Because I feel like you led it up to this point, which is the real point of where the quote unquote bickering starts. But you painted the wrong early picture because you wanted it to fit more so your mode. And that's fine.
Okay.
But the opportunity for truth should always be available.
Wow. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is how the conversation actually started.
Go ahead, Cat Williams. Speak your truth.
Tell me when I'm wrong. You said we were laying in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy morning because we were technically both already supposed to be up.
Yeah, we're supposed to be editing and other stuff.
And you said, and I quote, I'm about to get up and make a sandwich. I said, oh, okay. I was getting ready to make breakfast. From there, that's when you started to ask questions. But what I'm saying is all that long, oh, Patrick said he was getting ready to make breakfast and blase. I was thinking about making a sandwich. No, that's not how it started. You said you were getting ready to make a sandwich. I said I was going to make breakfast. Now go ahead with your part. And if I hear any mistruths.
Mistruths?
What Donald call them fake news. If I hear any fake news, then I'm gonna step in a little bit. Go ahead.
Fake news. First of all, why does that even matter that you brought all of that stuff up? I was thinking about getting a sandwich, eating a sandwich.
Correct.
You were going to make breakfast. You asked me if I wanted breakfast. I brought up the sandwich thing, but I didn't ask you, what are you going to make for breakfast? Don't worry about it. Do you want breakfast or not? Okay, let me know. What are you making for breakfast? And you don't understand. We got into, I really want to say, a 10-minute argument. I started recording it because sometimes you have to record with him because he be feeling like fake news, mistruths, all of that. Yeah, I recorded the argument just for this exact reason because I knew I was going to bring it to the pod.
Are you ready for more truth?
What's the truth?
You asked me, what am I making? I said breakfast. You never like when I just say breakfast because
I want to know what you're making.
you want to know the full top to bottom course menu.
What are you making, Patrick?
If you were already planning on making a sandwich,
What are you making?
all I said was, if you're going to make a sandwich, that's fine. Would you rather have the sandwich or the breakfast? That's it.
That's why
I don't know what
asked
type
you.
of sandwich you're making.
What are you making?
I don't know what type of sandwich you're making, but if I'm in the mood for a sandwich over breakfast, I would have just said, let me get the sandwich.
All we got in the is ham and cheese. What you thought? What sandwich
We
you gonna make?
got eggs, we got burger meat. I mean, there's a lot of things we got in there. We got chicken.
Exactly. So what are you making for breakfast?
I'm making breakfast. Regardless, there's different palates.
My thing is, why does it have to be?
Do you have? Is
You
your
already-
palate wanting a sandwich right now, or is your taste palate wanting breakfast? That's two different vibes.
You
That's all.
already know what are you going to be making for breakfast.
I didn't know yet.
Okay. So then when I bring up the suggestion because you wanted to use that as an excuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go inside the kitchen, give you about 2-3 minutes. By the time you figure out all your ingredients, because you like to get them all in one, put them on the counter everywhere.
That's a little shade.
It wasn't.
A little shade.
I mean, if you took it as shade, then go ahead and get a hat. But I didn't throw anything.
Go ahead.
Anyways, since you're going to go ahead and grab everything, I'm just going to come out into the kitchen and then I'm going to see, okay, this is what you're making. I see sausage. I see pancake mix. I see, okay, maybe I want breakfast. That's what I'm thinking in my head. That's a reasonable suggestion for us to compromise.
I don't want you in the kitchen while I'm making breakfast. Because I don't want you in the way. Like, I just want to be in the kitchen, have my little music on. You know, I like to turn my music on, and I just want to be able to have my vibe. So what I was saying was, if you want the sandwich, just go in there and make the sandwich, and I'll make breakfast afterwards.
I just asked
Because
you.
you seem to be hungry. You know how every dude, let's call a spade. You know your girl when she hungry, how it's a time limit of when she got to get the food. If she don't get the food in that specific time frame, then she get a little spicy herself. So I was just saying, if you don't want to wait on the breakfast, or if you don't have a taste for the breakfast, make your sandwich. You had already worked your mouth up for the sandwich.
I don't know what I'm working myself up towards because you wouldn't give me. I even asked you, okay, what are some just suggestions? Like, you know what's technically in there. You know we got eggs, we got pancakes. You know we got stuff in there. Okay, what are 3-4 suggestions that you're thinking in your head of what you're in a mood for? What are you planning on cooking in there? I don't know yet. Do you want breakfast or not? Because I'm not going to make none for you if you don't want it now.
See, there we go.
Is that a mistruth
We
for
twisting
you?
a little bit.
Is that a mistruth
We doing some
for
more
you?
twisties.
Is that a mistruth
We doing some
for
more
you?
truth twisters.
Is that a mistruth?
It was, because that's not exactly what I said.
Then what you said?
I said if you didn't want breakfast, then I don't want to make like more breakfast than what's wanted. So let me know now, because if you're going to eat the sandwich, I don't want to make all this breakfast that you're not going to eat. What's really wrong with that? Do y'all know what's wrong with that?
So that's the reason why I wanted to bring it on the pod so I can ask other people. Okay, in that scenario, could he not have literally just gave 2-3 options off the top of his head that he was in the mood for of what's possibly on the menu? It didn't even have to be concrete. What's possibly on the menu so I can really give you a true answer. Because now that I make my ham and cheese sandwich, but now you got chicken and waffles, you got this and this, you got, oh, I could have had this.
You know what that is? Spoiled.
Like just this morning, he made, what he made? He made like a honey biscuit chicken, like a honey chicken biscuit. With eggs on the side, with cheese on top. Like, come on now, that's amazing. Please just tell me next time what it is so we don't have to take it to the pod.
I figured out what it is now.
What is it?
You're spoiled. When we were having this conversation, I thought about it because if we're gonna, once again,
Spoiled.
we're just trying to be honest, right?
How am I spoiled?
There's a lot of women right now
Okay.
whose man,
Mm-hmm.
they wake up in the morning, you know what their man get done? Jimmy Dean breakfast, sausage croissant sandwich. Microwave, 1 minute, 30 seconds, put it in there. They might not even do that because they know it's in the freezer. You can just go do it yourself.
Okay, first of all, that
No, no, no,
Jimmy
no, no,
Dean,
no, 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 no,
that
no, no,
sandwich
no,
ain't
no,
getting
no.
cooked in a minute 30.
No, 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 no.
It's not getting cooked.
Hear me out. Actually, if you do it right, it's a minute 30. That's all it
Minute
needs.
and 30.
Minute
It's still
30.
frozen in the middle.
No, it's a minute 30, and then you're supposed to let it rest for a minute. That's how that little egg piece in the middle that's always cold.
It is
That's
still
how I get
frozen
warm.
in the middle. It don't matter if you leave it. Okay, now it's slightly warmed up. Okay, I'm still chipping the tooth, getting into the middle.
It better be that cold too.
It is.
But too, right? What I'm saying is, it's a lot of women out here. They don't have nobody to make them breakfast at all.
Okay.
You've gotten accustomed to now because it's been 5 years. Waking up, you might get some blueberry pancakes one day. You might get stuffed French toast the next.
That is true.
Who knows? You might get strawberry waffles with the works.
Yep.
So you're spoiled. You feel like you should just know what's on the menu because if you don't want the stuffed blueberry French toast today, I might just go in there and make a sandwich. It's a spoiled thing.
How am I spoiled?
Because a lot of people would just be grateful that they didn't have to make their own breakfast. You, control issues, 1. Spoiled 2.
Wow. This really where you want to take it? Now let me ask you, since you're the one with the clock, do you have an extra 10, 15 minutes for us to go, for me to really tear into what you're saying?
We got at least 5 for it.
Because what are you saying, spoiled? If you yourself said that breakfast is your favorite food, it's your favorite meal out of the day, and you like to treat yourself, when you invite me into the treating yourself, how am I the one getting spoiled?
Because you know for a fact if you want a ham and cheese sandwich or a warm breakfast, it don't matter if it's grits and shrimp. Shrimp and grits. It don't matter if it's a scrambled bowl with sausage, egg, grits, and cheese.
You be making that too?
It don't matter if it's a hash brown breakfast tortilla crunch wrap.
You do be making that too. But that's what I'm saying.
It don't matter if it's pancakes, stuffed French toast, mini pancakes, all the different things that I make. You know, regardless if you want breakfast or a ham and cheese sandwich with some Ruffles chips on the side. So if you want to make it seem like there's not a clear distinction in the palate, because there's a difference between you saying you were getting ready to make breakfast and you were getting ready to make a sandwich. You weren't getting ready to make breakfast.
First of all,
you were getting ready to make a ham and cheese sandwich. It might have had a swipe of mayo on it.
no,
max.
It would have had mayo, mustard. Don't do that. I do the works for my sandwich. I used to work at Prepared Foods. I'll do the works. First of all, it was brunch time, all right? So it could have went either or. I don't know if you would have went more on the lunchier side of things for breakfast, where you get the chicken and waffles, you get the crunch wrap little burrito that you be doing sometimes, or if you were going to be doing more of like the actual breakfast food with the pancakes, the waffles, the sausage. I wasn't sure. I was on more of the lunchier side of things, so that's what I wanted to see. If you weren't going to do pancakes and some bacon, I'm just going to go ahead and do my sandwich and chips. If you were planning on, because what did you wind up making that day?
I made a steak, egg, and cheese sandwich with a hollandaise sauce on toast.
And you see, I ultimately had to make half of a sandwich just for him to be okay with making me a sandwich.
You didn't have to make half a sandwich. You could have made a whole sandwich and had your sandwich.
No.
Because we both just had sandwiches, right?
Okay, now we're getting into mistruths on your side.
Okay.
Because you 100% didn't want to make breakfast for me if I was already going to have lunch.
Well, we're not going to waste resources.
But you just said I could have had my whole sandwich. See, I had to take...
Yes, you could have had your whole sandwich and then not had the steak, egg, and cheese. That's what I'm saying. You could have just had your ham and cheese or your PB&J. And that's why I said just go eat in the room. So you don't even have to worry about it.
You was going to piss me off.
You could just go eat in the room.
You was gonna piss
and
me
you could
off.
enjoy yourself.
You were going to piss me off.
Saturday morning, we all just want to enjoy ourselves.
Why would you have this delectable food in here and I don't get not one bite?
Because you wanted a sandwich and Ruffles.
I had to make half of a sandwich which is 1 slice of bread. Put mayo and mustard on half of 1 slice of bread. Layer it with some ham, layer it with some cheese, and then flip it. I had to eat it like a taco. And then I had 4 pieces of chips.
And do you know why? Again?
Just so he could make me a breakfast sandwich of the steak, egg, and cheese with the Holland, all of this extra, the works, right? All because you couldn't literally just tell me, what are you making in the kitchen?
I could tell you the real reason why you had to have sandwich. Are you ready?
What's the reason?
Once again, spoiled. There's a lot of people that would have just happily waited for the breakfast knowing somebody was going to make the breakfast. It's been sometimes who getting ready to cook. It don't matter who getting ready to cook. The person was late getting ready to cook, but you know the food going to hit, so you just wait. You deal with it. You, spoiled, used to just getting in your way. Fine, we're cool. Couldn't wait. You talking about a 10, 15 minute wait. No, it's my food. I want it now. So you got it. So that was the original start. I could tell you had the munchies. You was hungry.
No.
Feeling a little snackish. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't have had to have sandwich. You would have just waited for the food.
We woke up since 7. It's like 11 plus.
So then make the sandwich.
Hungry.
Make the sandwich.
You know what? I'm ready to go to the next topic because I'm not going to do this with you. I know what we was going through on that recording that I have in my phone currently.
Yes, spoiled princess that still got her way in the end.
You were acting.
You still got your way in the end. You literally got the cake and ate it too.
You were acting obtuse the whole entire way until I got that sandwich.
No, one of us was acting spoiled and the other was just saying be patient and wait for the breakfast. That's all it was.
Okay, I think we just got to agree to disagree because
we already did that.
You see spoiled, I see you acting obtuse. So
I'll tell you one thing.
What's up?
A lot of people, once you made the half sandwich, wouldn't have made you the breakfast. And you don't even appreciate that I'd be letting you.
Because why did I have to do all that?
Because you didn't want to do nothing. You didn't want to just relax.
Please, let's go to the next topic.
Okay.
I don't want to do this sandwich with you. It was a good ass sandwich that you was trying to hide from me. You talking about going inside the room. You just wanted to eat that by yourself.
It's not that. I just want you to trust the process. Just trust that the food gonna be good. Because I ain't never let you down. Out of the 5 years, I've only made one meal that was iffy.
You talking about the jambalaya?
Yeah, not that gumbo.
Oh, the gumbo.
Yeah, that gumbo. No, I'm lying. That eggplant lasagna was rough too.
I like the eggplant lasagna.
No, you think about the wrong one.
That was when we was doing the keto diet, right?
No, I made one that was disgusting. You don't remember?
I must not have had
it was
that
like
right.
slimy. I had tried to do like with a different cheese, but you ain't put no dent in that at all. You ain't put no dent in it. No, you remember why? It was Alfredo sauce in it. I tried to do like a little different one. It had like the Alfredo sauce. Yeah, it was.
You did an eggplant parm with Alfredo sauce?
Awful idea. Tried to switch it up.
See, that's what happens when you a chef. Like you're not just following recipes. You just thinking of recipes, and sometimes your creations fall flat.
They do. I'm always be honest about that. When the last time you seen something and you just questioned, what did the person do to make that person mad, or you even wondered like who was really in the right or wrong? Like how long has it been since you seen somebody get addressed and you kind of really wondered like, what did this person do that led them into all of this? I think probably the last time is like when everybody started dissing Drake. Like what in the world is going on that everybody dissing Drake?
I feel like people want to just claim that it's just because Drake at the top, he popular. I feel like some of that may be true, but if everybody mad at you, maybe something going on with you that's causing people to be mad.
So
I don't know.
It's a link in the pod notes titled, "What did she do to make the neighbor that mad?" If you could just click that, because I really want to see how you feel and what's your opinion on this.
Okay, what am I looking at? Not my neighbor beating my ass. What? Hold on. Let me restart this video. Because what the heck? What?
Not my neighbor beating my ass. This is where
Hold
I
on, wait, let me pause the video. Let me pause the video. Whoa. Did she just lift up my window and run in my apartment to beat my ass?
You gotta play the rest.
Hold on.
Ouch.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. It was a white woman that was getting beat up.
Be careful what you say.
Now, what did the white woman do? Hold on, let me see. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not racist. But once I see different types of races kind of getting into it, what did this white woman do to get this black woman this mad? Where we know the police is more than likely, when they get called, is more than likely going to be on your side of things.
Well,
To still run up in this white woman's house and try to beat her ass, what did she do? I'm not victim blaming.
when I seen it, I wondered the same thing. I didn't really, because you can't just tell whether it's a white or black person on the phone who's recording just because it's just voice that you're seeing.
True.
But I did immediately think there's only two options here. There's literally, it's not three, there's literally only two options. Either the neighbor outside is a lunatic with some type of mental disorder, or the lady inside was talking that shit and she found out the hard way. Because to even get to the point, because it's one thing to just talk smack in between you inside here, I'm outside of here. The only thing in between us is a window. To get mad enough to where it's like, nah, let me see if this open. You was talking a lot and you didn't think something could happen to you.
Because my thing is, I just rewinded the video back to the very beginning where the title is "Not My Neighbor Beating My Ass" with a whole bunch of crying, laughing emojis, right? It's a black woman with a fedora on the phone, and you could tell she's very angry. I don't know who she's talking to on the phone, but she's extremely angry.
Oh, yeah, it is a white woman. I see that now.
And she's trying multiple places in the house trying to get inside. She's going to this window. She's trying to go to the door. She finally gets to one of the windows, and ironically, that's the one that's pretty open, and immediately slides into that window to come fight this woman. Now, I don't see that it's a white woman until the phone has been dropped somewhere.
It did show. It was
and you see the woman kind of getting her ass beat, and she's fighting. She's trying.
It was a level of excitement after the lady got the door open. It was a level of excitement. Like you could see her body kind of charged up a little bit to really rush in. Then you also have to think, because she got the crying emojis over the video and the caption is "Not my neighbor be my," all of it leads to me thinking, the more you mess around, the more you're gonna find out.
Because as soon as the lady opens the window,
she immediately like, bet.
This is the part where I should have ran. First of all, if this is another black woman who sees this, you're either running.
I'm running up.
The window.
Oh yeah, as soon as that head come in there.
As soon as that head come in.
Yeah, boot. It's immediate. As soon as that head come in. Yeah.
Come on now. So that should have been my first clue that it wasn't us.
The neighbor not even our age. That's like auntie age.
She definitely look auntie age. She do.
So, you know that they only the older generation got a short fuse in terms of disrespect, especially them aunties. So she probably I'm telling you, she probably said something about that lady and thought because she was in the house, it was just going to be like a nana boo boo. And if you catch me outside, then you'll catch me outside. But you always got to remember, when you got, especially because I'm assuming it's apartment living. When you got an apartment, you on the same floor as somebody, and you talking that smack, the minimum you got to do is make sure them doors and windows locked.
See, my thing is, though, because we live in an apartment complex, and I technically know where you live, you know where I live. When I mean it's on site, like this poor white woman, I don't know what she did. Even if she did do something a little bit messed up, she still ain't deserved to get physically assaulted. I could 100% state that, obviously.
We don't know.
We don't know, but what I'm saying is, at face value, she still ain't deserved to get physically assaulted inside her house.
Why is somebody lifting up your window to come see you?
We still don't know, because you just said she could just be a lunatic.
That's a possibility.
Exactly. So for right now, until more evidence comes out, because I'm not going to look deeper into it. I'm just going to feel bad for the woman because she ain't deserve getting beat on inside her own house. My only thing is, if I get my ass beat in my own house, when I say it's on site every single time, you could be at the mailbox with your child. I'm beating your ass. We could be heading to the leasing office together to go pay rent. I see you. I'm beating your ass. You don't come inside my house, catch me off guard, And now I'm on camera getting beat up, and we not on site for the rest of our lives together? No.
For the rest of your life.
When I say every time I'm around you is Black Force energy, 100%, I'm not lying to you.
That's
I'm beating
crazy.
your ass. It's on site. You beat me up the first time. Just understand, the next 10, 15 times, 100%, we will fight. Because we live together. Hey, friend.
I think if she had that type of energy, she would have went outside. I don't think that's her type of vibe.
But my thing is, who I am as a person, I ain't really trying to confront either. That's not my very first go-to. My first go-to is to de-escalate every single time. In a situation where somebody physically touches me, though, that's where immediately all de-escalation is out the window for me. Immediately, it is on site for me every time.
If somebody come in your house to fight, you
Exactly.
realize, like, you got free range to really, never mind.
You do have free. As soon as somebody steps foot
pot.
inside your residence and you have a gun on you,
I don't want to let the floor out. We good. We'll just, stay safe. Don't just be going in people's houses. So, I know I already asked you off pod if you seen what happened on Wheel of Fortune the other day.
okay.
Because Wheel of Fortune don't trend often.
I don't know what happened with Wheel of Fortune.
I got a link I'm going to show you, okay?
Okay.
Because you understand what the game is about, right?
The Wheel of Fortune, is that the one where, like, they read out a number, yay, me, and then you run up and you spin a wheel to get whatever prize comes out?
Close. That's Price is Right. That's not your fault, because we're not going to judge today. It's not a judging podcast. We're good. Wheel of Fortune is when you spin the wheel, and then there's the lady up on the board.
Oh,
and
and
then
she press
it's
like
the phrases, and you have to guess the letters, and then once you figured out the phrase, you guess the phrase.
Oh, can I get a O? Can I get
Yes.
a vowel? O, E, and then she kind of walks over there, click, clacks.
So I want you to play the video,
Okay.
and I want you to pause at 11 seconds.
Okay. Category is
phrase,
phrase.
and off we go.
And I'm pausing at 11 seconds. All right, I'm here.
Now to you, what would you guess the phrase is?
What in the world is the bait? Fish is the bait?
Fish is the bait. Okay, I can.
Yeah, because there's
Is that a phrase you've heard before, though? Because that's typically what it is. Like, it's going to be a phrase that you've heard before.
oh, a phrase I've heard before. Is that what the Wheel
Yeah.
of Fortune is?
It's going to always be something that should be familiar.
Worm is the bait.
Okay.
I've never seen this.
I'm going to give you one more.
Because there's like a 4-letter word in the very first beginning.
Right.
The very next word gotta be is or if
Or it.
or it.
Or in.
But the next two words, is duh, because obviously it's T blank E. What else could it be but duh?
Toe.
Oh, that is true. But no, the next word right after T blank E is B blank blank T. What is that? B. What is that?
Fair.
Bait?
Okay. So, all reasonable answers.
I don't know what this is.
Go ahead and hit play.
Worm is the bait? I don't know. Okay, there's a black man, a white woman, and a black woman. Let's see what they have decided to do.
Tavares, right in the butt.
Excuse me, sir? What did he say? Did he just say right in the butt?
You want to rewind it one more time so you can hear it clearly?
Excuse me? Let me rewind this. And why I had to be the black man with this? Okay, let me rewind it.
Tavares, right in the butt.
What?
No.
Oh, I'd be like, you need to leave. You need to go.
So-
Because what are you saying right now?
This is a family show.
This is a family show. You think you over there with Steve Harvey. You need to leave.
You know how many parents had to hear it? What does that even mean?
Right in the butt? First of all, right? R-I-G-H-T. I really had to count it. Because right is 5 letters. It's 4 letters that are up there. Where did he get right from? I let him slide with the in the butt. I let him slide. That fits in there perfectly. Where did he get right from to even get his mind to start thinking like that? Excuse me?
It was a little embarrassing. Like, you know, he probably, one, I'm assuming he didn't win the game. Because if that's how he started, and I don't know if that was first round, second round, or whatever round that is, but he didn't leave the best impression to let me think that he really won that game.
Blake.
This is the best.
Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah. Much better answer. Blake.
That ass had a much better answer. Thank you. So this is the best. Somehow, some way, he was able to fit right in the butt in the same category, right? In the same phrase.
Once again, this is what Kendrick meant when he said freaky ass niggas need to stay inside. Because why are you that freaky? In the history of Wheel of Fortune, nobody ever solved the puzzle that said bust it wide open. Like, why would you even think? Like, you know how sometimes you think somebody said something, but you already know, like, this ain't the place for that. Like, they ain't say that, so you don't even ask. That's one of these type of situations.
Bust it wide open.
Why did you think it was right in the butt?
Oh my God.
Because this is the part you really got to think about it, right? That really make him a freaky freak. It's an exclamation point at the end. So that means he thought they was yelling butt. Like,
right in the butt.
what did you want to be like when you grew up? Because I know that question had to come across you at least once or twice in your youth.
When I was extremely younger, I think that somehow, some way in kindergarten, I knew the word pediatrician.
Okay.
And I think I said pediatrician at one point. I wanted to work with kids.
Okay.
I think another point in time, I was writing poems in the back of my house on random notebooks. Every time my mom made me mad, I'll just be back to just writing up a storm.
You was writing angry poems too, weren't you?
I was low-key rapping them too. I was thinking like, dang, I'm gonna make an R. Carly show and I'm gonna be rapping on that thing too. I was writing.
You was making diss tracks to your mama?
But okay, let me explain. Because here's the thing. If you're a Haitian girl, yes, I can understand. They would understand completely why sometimes you would get into that urge to feel like that. But my mom also is the type of person where she has dreams, and I think a lot of Caribbeans would know this. She has dreams that are actually signs or hints to what's happening in life.
Visions.
So there was this one time I had a crush on this dude, and I was writing like, little love letters. I was doing like some cute stuff on the side. My mom had a dream that I was out there being a hoe. So one time I was in the back of the house too with the book bag and writing notes. She woke up from her nap, got mad about what she was dreaming, went to come find me, found the love letters, and then I got my ass beat. So yeah, after she took all the stuff, I was in there again, writing up a storm. Mad about it because I got my ass beat because she had a dream. So
you wanted to be a pediatrician, but you also was a part-time rapper on the side. But you only made diss tracks towards your mama.
Not true. No, I did not. I just said that was some things that I did partake in sometimes. What I genuinely wanted to be was an actor. Like there'll be points in time I'll be watching movies. Like, you know that movie where Alex and Justin, they're fighting it out to become like the wizard of the family. I would pause some of the scenes and reenact like I was actually in the scene.
Are you talking about Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yes,
movie?
Yes, I loved Alex Russo. So yeah, the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. I would pause the movie and then I'll reenact like I'm actually in the scene, like Justin, like I'll go into the kitchen and just like start reenacting sometimes. So it's like I wanted to be an actor at one point in time.
Let me get your best like Alex Russo then.
I feel like a lot of my personality is like around that. I feel like I am like Alex Russo
Action.
sometimes. What are you expecting from me? Well, everything's gonna be a breeze, and just about. Well, ain't no doubt just about it means you can fix anything with a slice of ease.
Cut.
Yes, please. But you might find out it'll go to your head when you write a report on the book you never read. With a snap of your fingers, you can make your bed. That's why I say everything is not what it seems when you can put you on with the.
See, you an okay fan, but you ain't got like, you ain't like, if I said, what's that, a hat, you wouldn't be able to finish that.
It's a crazy, funky.
Mm.
No, hold on. What's that? A hat. Crazy, funky. Overdress. Hold on, I know the song. It's been years. Hold on.
You're not like that.
No, hold on. It's just been years. It's been a while since.
Once you
I've
got
really
it,
been
you
in my
don't lose
headset.
it.
No, that's not true because I can still rap the Naked Mole Rap song all the way, hands down.
That was in Wizards of Waverly Place?
No, just the Naked Mole Rap was in Kim Possible.
Okay. But anyway, at some point, right, every kid has had the idea of what they wanted to be when they grew up.
Oh, I forgot this was leading into something. Continue.
We may have a daughter one day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we have all sons like my mom did.
I don't want all sons.
But if we have a daughter, she's going to have the opportunity to say what she wants to be.
Okay.
And you would agree that you're going to support it as a parent.
I would try my hardest, yes.
Okay.
What is on Facebook that you're about to show me? Because I don't trust what's on Facebook.
So it's not a lot. It's not nothing too crazy. It's just the kindergartners, they were graduating. Of course, parents, aunties, cousins, they're going to be there to film. Graduations are a big deal.
Okay.
But while the kindergartens came and got their certificates, they all went up to the mic and they expressed what they wanted to be when they grew up.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is. It's a cute little video.
Okay, all right. I
Yeah.
can see this. Yay. Let's go. Let's see. 31 seconds.
Aria Aldridge.
Shout out Aria.
Okay, a little sachet to the
I
microphone.
want to be pregnant.
What?
What's the problem?
I want to be pregnant.
Immediately, the camera went down. That's concerning.
It's not really.
That's concerning.
Every little girl be wanting a little baby doll. You know,
That's
she just,
concerning. That's concerning. Because here's my thing. I can't even fault the parents. Because kids really do be saying some shit where it's like, where did you get this from? I didn't tell you this. So it's like, I can't fully blame the parents on this. But something is going on where it's like, all right, maybe we need to talk about more career options or choices for this little girl.
I can see the vision, you know. When she gets older, she wants to be pregnant because she wants to be a mom.
If I'm the teacher, hey, come here.
She's basically just expressing that she wants to have kids.
Get over here.
It sounds wild because I'm sure you know a lot of people before: firemen, police officer, you know the usuals, doctors.
I want to be a dentist.
Yeah, you know. I want to work at a zoo.
I want to be pregnant. She don't look older than 5.
It's kindergarten, so yeah.
Where are you getting these videos?
The vault.
You have a vault of videos that you plan on showing me?
Yes,
Where is this vault? Why haven't I seen it?
because
I have passwords to your devices. Do you have a hidden folder? Where is it?
I plan on showing them to you.
Yeah, but where is the folder? You're skipping past that question. I have never seen this vault.
It's in eyesight.
It's in eyesight.
Yeah.
What, you got like a fake calculator app? Where eyesight is it?
Who said it's on my phone?
I have the password to your laptop and your other Apple devices. So where is it?
Who said it's on anything like that? That's what I'm saying.
So you have a hidden reservoir of things that I can't access?
You access them when it's time. Like this. You accessed it now
A link. You just said you had a whole vault of videos.
to show you. So you understand what I'm saying? It goes back to the prior conversation too.
What's the prior conversation?
Spoiled, high expectations, lack of patience. Oh, that list, boy, the list can stack up sometimes.
Oh, really?
Let me figure out what.
Okay, but if it's all of that, then why are you here? If it's all of that, can you find better somewhere else?
Some people like pain.
Oh, okay. That's a good answer. I like that. I'll let you have that.
But yeah, I felt like you should see that. Especially because, you know, we gotta We got a potential goddaughter coming in or a niece.
Hold on. I kind of want to see what the comments say on this. I'm a big comment person. I am. You saying I got to sign in to Facebook. God dang it.
Because you shouldn't be trying to get, like, don't be trying to figure out what's inside if you don't want to come inside. That's what
I hate Twitter. I hate that Twitter changed that. Or X, whatever the hell it wants to be called now. Back then, somebody sent me a post. I used to be able to go into the comments. I used to be on people's pages, scroll. Now it only shows you the post. And if it's a freaky post, you can't even see it all together. It says
I was about to
something
say,
went wrong.
you don't think that's fair? When you think about how X, because it's not Twitter anymore. When you think about how X really is now,
it's Twitter in my
if
heart.
you scroll up 2 parts in the comments, you ain't seeing nothing but porn anyway. So
Nah, it's bad.
if you sending a
now.
link to your auntie and she accidentally swipe up,
It's
now she's seeing Debbie spreading it open.
It's bad on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie to you. If that's the reasoning, I can let it go.
I feel like that's fair reasoning.
If that's the reasoning, I can let it go. Because even the search feature on Twitter, 100%, you could just be typing in, I don't know, Cirque du Soleil.
You can't search up nothing, like, because they also understand the algorithm. So even if it's just something trending, now they tweeting their videos up with the something trending. It ain't even got nothing to do with what's going on in the video, but they just putting it in there. So now you just seeing it. It's like, bro, come on. I really wasn't trying to see this.
Bro,
right
it can be about a classroom fight. Because it be a lot of fight videos on Twitter, I'll be honest. A classroom fight. Sapphire Sparkles is underneath there advertising her OnlyFans and is going crazy in the comments about it. And it's like, oh my God. I did not need to see this at 9 a.m.
It'd be early in the morning.
I was just trying to take a quick break.
Twitter is the freaky app now.
Just useless, bro. I don't know. Why you ain't tell me to fix my shirt? All of this was just out.
I thought you were trying to have your Janet Jackson moment or something. Like,
yeah, but it slid up. You ain't say nothing about it.
I thought you was trying to get the viewers a show or something. Like,
See,
I didn't.
You know what? I'm gonna have a mirror in front of me
I
next
thought
time
you was
so
in
I
your
can actually
sexy
know.
era.
No. All of my chest is just out, and you ain't even tell me nothing.
That's gonna increase the views though. Like, I thought you was marketing. I didn't know. I thought you was.
All right.
I thought you was doing that for us.
Whatever. Wow.
I didn't-
Whatever. Continue, please. Continue.
Congratulations to Aria on the graduation. But as your folks already probably told you, there are so many things you can look forward to when you get older.
You can't be saying that.
Outside of being pregnant.
On the drive home, I'm talking to my kid. Where did this come from?
But you can't do too much though, because you gotta understand. She probably don't understand what
You told me princess on the way here. Why your answer changed to pregnant on stage?
And she probably said, "No, mom, I said pregnant. You were just listening to the music." I said it then.
What the heck?
She just probably want a little daughter so she can do the hair and do dress up. You know how I go with girls.
When I grow up, I want to be pregnant. How you even know what pregnant is?
That's crazy.
You're 5. What are you talking about? I mean, granted, you have to start that sexual education conversation. You have to start that earlier.
Not at 5, bro.
I understand about 5. All I'm saying is, if you wait too late, now they got them little hoodlums at their school telling them about what being pregnant is and the process of getting it. You know, my very first encounter, I had a friend lock me into the room and she showed me Disney porn. That was my very first occurrence
Disney.
with porn. Yes, that was my very first time. I said, I've never seen it. She said that she had seen some. She locked me in the room, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I did it to my best friend afterwards. I passed it off, because she didn't know what I was talking about either.
I think I had a dude, he just showed me like on his phone, because you know, I went to like the white school, so everybody had like technology and stuff.
I never had no phone that early.
I didn't have a phone then, but he did. And it was like, I'm saying, at the latest, it was 5th or 6th grade. And he had told me to look it up like when I got home. So I looked it up when I got home. Next thing I know, now I'm getting a talk. And I'm trying to explain, like, it was rough. It was a rough timeline, man. Because, you know, with families, like, you know how black families is. You get to talk, but then not dad done went and gossiped to somebody. Then they done told grandma. You know, grandma tell everybody.
Tell your uncles, your aunties, not everybody.
Then, you know, I'm a split custody baby. So now I'm going over to mom's crib. Everybody talking about it again. I got my sister at me. Oh, so I heard you like that. Know what's going on with this? Then my grandma, Russell Soul lover, she gonna ask me, oh, so you like the girl with the big bosoms? Like, yo, we been for real, yo? We been for real? We violating. I was like, come on, yo. Because it's like, you just got to play it off like you don't know what they're talking about every time. What you mean? What you mean?
No, see, I didn't have that bad of a situation. I didn't. Not
It was
great.
rough. Cause you also I'm a little boy too, so they thinking hormones. Nobody believing me that I genuinely wasn't interested
I
in
wouldn't
this.
believe you either. I wouldn't believe you either. But on my side of things, I didn't want to see Jake Long from American Dragon get into
That's
some
what you
crazy
saw?
stuff with his family. I didn't like seeing that.
That's what you saw. That's crazy.
I seen a lot.
I saw the live action. I didn't see the animated.
Huh?
I didn't see like the cartoon videos. I saw like the real porn stars. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you had actually seen some live action American Dragon porn, and I was gonna be
that's insane. Nah, that's insane. It's probably out there, but that's insane.
I was gonna be eyeing you a little bit like.
Nah,
What you
I was
like?
saying like I saw like like if you just like it was on the site and then there was just a video there and you click it. That's like what I saw. I didn't see the cartoon.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Once that was done to me, I did it to my best friend, and I was like, "Best friend, come
So
here."
you're the hoodlum child that you're talking about.
I put parental controls on your children's phones.
I think this conversation helped me understand a little more about you.
What you mean?
I'm not gonna tell you why it helped me learn a little more about you, but just know it did. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Yeah, appreciate you.